There are a few helicopters.
This is the Bell UH-1 Iroquois. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. Otherwise known as Huey. Whenever anyone talked about it, they always called it the Huey. In this mode, it's a helicopter transport. 2 gunners and the crew and everyone else fits inside. They have multiple versions of this that were kitted out for different missions, etc. They even had a twin engine version built from 1956 to 1987. Over 16,000 variants were built. You could call this a Jeep. Technically it is, but it isn't. It's a M151 quarter-ton 4x4 utility truck made by Ford from 1959 onwards. These were last used by the US in 1999. That's a 50 cal on the top. An M2, I think they're classed as. It's a bit too clean, this model. It needs a bit dirtying up a bit. But yeah, these were replaced by the ubiquitous Humvee as we know it now, and these are in use longer than the original Jeeps that you remember seeing in the World War II movies.
It's like every day you get women dressed up so much to come and look at your helicopter.
Can't give away, can they? Some video game standard for kids. There's a record.
On the back of this truck we've got an M45 quad mount, which is basically 4 M250 cal Browning machine guns mounted onto a pivot, so this can rotate and elevate. It was originally intended for anti-aircraft, but was proved so effective it got mounted onto trucks like this, etc., and in installations where it would be used at infantry. Very successful. Nice lot of firepower, a bit of a bugger to reload, but other than that it's pretty good. Here we have our Australian contingent. This is a Land Rover repair truck. So this would have been used for repairing vehicles, etc., that the Australian Army and other forces were using out in Vietnam. Typical, we've got an FN FAL with wooden furniture. British used the FN FAL but converted to semi-auto only. With plastic furniture, we have an American and an Australian REME, so that's Royal Australian Electrical Mechanical Engineers. Hop in, you're welcome. Coca-Cola, it gets a lot of spreading around the reenactment places, and that's a latter version of the M16. AR-15.
I had 5 hours last night because I was coming all the way back from all the other places in the country. So I was at the beach last night, yesterday, up in Dorset, looking at the lovely blue waves, blue sea, blue sky, the blue French people walking by. I really like French people, but it's very shy, so be careful. Oh, do you have a press passport for it, sir?
Here we have the M60, which was America's take on the MG42, which they totally got wrong, and the M60, in all sense and purposes, was a bit of a dog.
That's the main problem.
Okay, so 1972, obviously this is 1970. So the whole requirement for breaching and MOE and all that didn't exist. So what a lot of the stuff these guys were doing was
Figuring it all out.
figuring it all out. Yeah.
So this was the guinea pigs going through.
So they're working out how to get into the room. We had to clear the room. Yeah, we need to get to here. So what that doesn't work. What are we doing? So one of the what ifs.
They'd also use discarded batteries from radios to detonations. Anything that they could find to get hold of, they would use, including discarded ration tins, all sorts of bits and pieces. If they found loose and discarded ammunition, they would use that. They'd have toe poppers, which are basically
Okay, where all these fires are burning the ground? Yeah, just a little bit north of it. They're kind of right in the valley. Okay. It's only 75 meters or so north of it. I'll show you. Just make sure we spread this thing out. We can shoot a hand in it and hold off for a while. Come back and shoot the other hand. And hold off and let me know what happens. Please let me know when ambulance clear.
I know you. I've known you from years ago, mate. You know, that's right.
You know, the helicopter's over there somewhere.
Is it? That's right.
You've got 173rd, Modern Forces, Wolfhound.
Well, the thing was, is that thing I've even still got. Hey, look, I've even still got the little things. So I bought a Dremel, the cutters, and I've literally.
Bringing their heavy silent vehicles, the tanks come forward tearing up the ground as they approach the village, and the German half-track is forced to retreat, taking it both the village and taking them to the field, blocking them from where they were trying to steal the armoury. Serbian artillery from ground where it signals to be reached by hiding in the field. As the heavier vehicles retreat, few German forces are left on the ground. However, they are only well carried forward approaching them.